Let me set up. Yes, Namaste Sangha. How are you people doing? Everybody.
Doing very good.
Good to see you all. So, Faith, I'm very happy to receive your message and also to know that you are doing some amazing coaching programs for everybody in Sangha. Faith has been working especially for people, children with autism, and been doing a great work for many years now. And so she's also currently working, and whosoever, because we have some people in our Sangha who have there is, I think, another one or two mothers who have autism child. So you can talk and connect with Faith, and Faith can actually guide you in certain things. So this is good. How is it going, Faith?
Hi Dave. Hi everyone. Yeah, it's just going really well. I'm just feeling very appreciative of having some knowledge on how to teach meditation and to be offering that in school and to my local community. It's just to see the transformation in people is, for me, kind of more than I expected, I suppose. So I'm just loving it. And, I think I'm so grateful that I finally took the plunge and started teaching meditation as well in schools. Yeah. And I really noticed for parents, it just really impacts on their lives, their relationship with their children, their understanding, compassion. And so just go more gently, more consciously, and really, reap the benefits of that. So yeah, it's just lovely to see.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And so it is not only about the parenting part, but those individuals will also transform as a human, and that will really help them, right? Good. I'm quite happy, quite excited to see the final result of the program when it is finished, right? That would be wonderful. Great. So, I want to ask other people what you have been up to, what you were doing. Is there any project or any training or coaching you were doing? We can discuss on that. Yes, Shantanu?
There is a Neem Karoli Baba group which I have been associated for last 6 months. So I think I will be doing this meditation for them from tomorrow night,
Okay, very good.
9:30.
Very nice.
Being of light, I'm thinking to do it.
Yes.
Right, it will be for 5 days. It will be a
Right, very good. And our daily meditation is also going very good. Now, I think around 8, 10 people sometimes come and meditate every day. In Hindi group, there are more than 20 people every day. So, which is very good. You should also, everybody should spread the word to your own friends and families they can connect and they can start meditating. Anyway, it is free, so they can just try, right? So that is very good. And so, anybody has any questions? We can take some questions. Or if you don't have any question, then you can tell me what topic you would like to talk today, and we can discuss on that. Anybody new in the group today on the call? Guided by Teresa and Arit Kapoor. Hi guys. Okay.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Arith.
Hi, Shilpi. No, actually, yes, this is through my cousin's phone. So, yeah,
Hey. Yes, Shilpi. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
You are already our in our course, right?
Not yet, actually. I just joined for the first time now today.
Okay, but we had a call before.
Yes, yes.
Right. Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Do you have any question or any topic you want to discuss on?
No, just wanted to join and see what is
Great,
going on.
great, wonderful. Most welcome. You can also join our free meditation classes every day. Yeah,
Thank
that's good.
thank you.
जी अच्छा मैं और and we have another new person. I have connection to be here. Okay. All right. So your name is Teresa, guided by Teresa. If you like to speak, even without switching on the camera, you're most welcome. You can do that.
Hello, I'm Teresa. Nice to meet you all. I decided to join very spontaneously, so I'm not on the perfect internet.
Uh-huh.
So I hope you can hear me well, but glad to be here. And I'm considering taking the course maybe later this year, so it will give me a good impression.
Okay, wonderful. Welcome. So we do these calls every 15 days, and you are always welcome to keep joining it on the next dates also. Anybody has any question? Mukta, do you have some questions from someone?
Yes, I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
The person asks if, suppose any soul who came on earth to learn a lesson around charity and helping others,
Mm-hmm.
kind of life they can get into to learn those lessons.
Mm-hmm.
And this person already has something on mind, but they need more clarity on this.
Okay. Well, that's a very spiritual, philosophical kind of question. But of course, so the soul doesn't come for only one aspect ever. And soul actually does not come for any aspect in particular, it comes only for its own growth in its own spiritual journey. A lesson towards certain aspect of life are related with the attachments or the resentment we create. That's called karma. It comes from attachment, it comes from resentment, right? So the lessons will come around based on the karma or the prarabdha, the impression of the past karma or deeds which you were carrying in your soul. You will get the life situations according to that. And that could be around charity or giving, probably because you need to learn that, because probably you were not very comfortable in giving or sharing, or you were insecure about sharing or giving before, and now you need to learn the lesson. So whenever any of these kind of situation come, because this is just one aspect, that okay, the soul needs to learn the lesson towards the sharing, it's only one aspect. But whatever aspect you need to learn, you if if you are on a spiritual path, if you recognize the purpose of our soul, or if you somewhere feel a deep spiritual connection, and you feel that you are on a soul journey and you become aware about that, then whenever the lesson will come, you will accept it, you will learn it, you will transform through it. But if you are not spiritually aware, then it is the same old story. Then even the lesson will come, you will get more complaints toward that, you will not take the lesson, you will deny learning, you will not transform, and you will create more burden or complaints towards it. And this is exactly what happened when people are living the same kind of life, life after life. Because ultimately, receiving, accepting, absorbing, and living the lesson is the job of a seeker. The non seekers tend to miss the opportunity again and again and again in life. And that's exactly why I don't talk about these individual things, because the amazing fact is that the moment you become seeker, a true seeker, by the virtue of being a seeker, the biggest thing you learn is to learn, accept, absorb, and live the learning, which is together called transformation. And that's what we talk about always, right? And a seeker or a person who is open, who is ready to receive and accept, can only transform. The person who is not ready, they will keep denying the lessons, they will keep denying the change, because the biggest fear of people in the world is change. It's irony, it's sad, but it's true. People fear change, especially non seekers fear change always. Seekers love change. That is the basic difference of a seeker and a non seeker. That is why, even in our training, when people don't have any idea about the spiritual progression or seeking, they just come for learning meditation or for stress relief or for heart recovery or something. But the moment they understand or learn the idea of being a seeker, they all love it. We have seen it. Training after training, every batch, they all love it. So they all come as a, maybe sometimes they don't have any idea about that, what they're going to do, or they just want to come for some lesson or maybe some basic things. But when they realize that this is a bigger thing, it's a path, it's a journey, it's my life, it can define the vision and purpose and direction of my life, they all love it. And when they love it, when they develop this love towards spiritual progression or transformation, they can easily learn and accept and live the learning. And that is why they get transformed. So once you are a seeker, the soul is already flowering. Seeker means that now you have started nurturing your soul. Nurturing your soul, you are not seeker. If you have started nurturing your soul, or you have started to think about nurturing your soul, and you have started the intention of nurturing your soul, with that intention of nurturing your soul, you become a seeker. And then you start to receive the required support, the required resources from the universe, from the existence. As we say that disciple don't find the master, master always finds the disciple when disciple is ready. But then disciple has to, or a seeker has to keep to go on seeking and seeking and seeking, so that to remain available to the receiving whenever and wherever it has to happen. And the moment you become the seeker, it happens. It keeps actually happening regularly in life. Then every single day you receive something new, which can make you transformed, which can make you a better person, better human, more conscious every single day. And then it is a beautiful journey. And then you don't need to worry about that, what lesson you need to learn in life. You cannot decide it, you cannot define it, because whatever you will define by your mind, and that will limit your progression. You just need to be open, you just need to be a pure, simple receiver. And then life will take you to its own journey. It will give you the primary school education, then secondary school education, then the senior school education, then the graduate education, then PG education, then maybe PhD education, depending on your readiness. And you also don't become ready the first day. Of course, you go each grade and you become more prepared. This is how it works, and it is so beautiful. Rarely there are souls who are ready for jump. They can just take the jump. That also happens. But otherwise, once you are on path, you will keep growing. You will keep progressing anyway. So that is decided, because you are being a seeker is your best offering to the universe, that I am available. I am here to receive. I am here to transform, and I am ready. This is the commitment of the seeker, right? And then divine, universe, life, everybody loves you because they know that you are available to them. Yeah? And then whatever aspects of learning has to happen, that happens automatically. Right? Anybody wants to ask anything on this? It's a very good topic. Okay. Next question. Do you have any more question, Mukta?
Hi, this is Kanika. Can I ask?
Yes, yes, yes.
Great. So I've been practicing again the white light meditation and all the 100, 200 and the revision of all the courses that I've taken. So things are very stable in terms of practicing and coming back to the pure consciousness. I got connected a bit with Moji, if you've seen that guru. He
Yeah.
also talks on Ashtavakra Gita Gyan.
Yes.
So yeah, some of his things were very similar to the things we are doing.
Yes.
Now my question is that on this path of spreading the light and everything, I feel overwhelmed sometimes when I see, these wars are happening and when I see the nature is getting, very bad and the trees are getting cut and the mountains are getting destroyed. And I don't know how to take care of that emotion. And sometimes, when these things, one question is this, and the other question is people, they take you for granted sometimes. Like they just try to, shout on you, and just all of a sudden somebody will just come out and start shouting, and you've been doing very good for them, and then how should we react? Like, that they're trying to bully you, and nobody, my past, how I was. So I'm surprised that, I'm quiet and I'm like, okay, shut up, go to hell, But still, I mean, how should I react? I mean, if I just let them take advantage, then I will have to pay a lot in that ways. So they try, how should we handle, like, I know that if I raise my voice, if I, get back to my truth, then they won't be able to stand. But then because I'm practicing light, it's not coming. I mean, the fire is getting, little low. So I don't know if it's good or not. I mean, my peace is with me, but that one thing is, trying to come up in my mind that, oh, he's trying to bully you. Okay. So these are my two questions.
All right. So good. I'll answer all of them. Good questions. So first of all, Muji and I were very good friends, and back in 2011 and 12, we were giving satsang together in Tiruvannamalai before he was this famous initial.
Wow.
And then in 2013, when first time he came to Rishikesh, he came visit us also there. There are many photos of that. But after that, now it's a different story. So we both come from the same kind of lineage of Ramana Maharshi and Ashtavakra, because that is what I believe and he believe in also. So of course our teachings kind of same, but my approach is little different. His approach is little different. So it doesn't matter. Right. Now that is about him. Second is about that when you are on a spiritual path, you want to live a life of harmony. You are practicing light meditation, you are experiencing the light within, and you the only feeling you kind of live in, especially with this light meditation, what we do, and also in this understanding, is of a deep harmony inside, which includes peace, which includes restfulness, which includes love, which includes accepting everyone, all that stuff. So that's overall, it's harmony, it's deep harmony. And you live your life in that, and you like to live your life in that, and which is very obvious. Everybody wants to live a life of harmony. And then you suddenly feel that, now why there is this war, or why somebody is disturbing the nature, or why they are burning forests, or why they are killing the mountains, and all that stuff. I have gone through all these things live in my life, especially seeing the nature getting ruined, and it was quite painful. Many years, many times. But ultimately, you have to understand one thing. I mean, of course, it doesn't feel, it's not a good scenario. It is disharmony. It is creating disharmony between around in people's consciousness, and also in nature. And then we all get affected with that because we are part of nature. Now, two things. One, nature is not kind. It is loving, but it is not kind. It is cruel. So something can happen anytime in the nature. We are also part of nature. Now, nature is not a separate entity than us. You have to understand this. Nature is distributed among us. So it is collective, and it is bigger than us. It is more what we can control or what we can live. So we are living nature as a human life. A bird is living nature as a bird's life. A tree is living nature as tree's life. Right? Do you understand this much? Now, what you can do, you cannot control everything in nature. And you don't like disharmony. That is also true. But when you cannot control the nature, when you cannot control everything, if you feel affected by everything, then what you are doing another harm to nature, that you are mistreating the nature inside you. You are what nature is inside you. So with your life, what you are doing to the nature. So best you will do with your life is the best you will do with nature. And the worst you will do with your life is the worst you will do with nature. It is simple. Why many people are unbothered about nature? Because those many people are also unbothered about their own life. They are willingly in the sleepy state all the time. And consciousness development, transformation is the only way, because when people become conscious, they want to live in harmony, and they treat nature better way. They treat nature also with harmony, with love, with respect. Right. So first of all, as a seeker, and you have a clear path defined for you, and your path is not defined by what wrong somebody else is doing. Your path is defined by what something wrong or right you are doing for yourself. Right? So if somebody is not doing good in nature, and if you get affected by that, and you start to define your life or your path or your inner energy flow with that, under that impact all the time, you are actually also joining them somehow to kill the nature inside you. So first of all, your path has to be immune from whatever is happening around you. And from that space of immunity, you will be more empowered to actually go and do something good in the world. But if you are shattered from inside, if you are not emotionally mature or stable from inside, you will not be very much empowered to do something really good in the world. I have been doing all my meditations, and my major meditation during my meditation journey, my major meditations were always in nature, in jungle, in Himalayas. I am always very connected. And of course, in my training also, I make everybody connected with nature too much. After doing my training, everybody becomes much, much more connected with all the 5 elements of nature and other many nature things, right? You already have experienced that. We also do many meditations with different elements of nature. So that is already done. But once you connect with that energy, you feel more, you become more sensitive towards nature. Yes. But at the same time, you also need to learn, which we already have. I have already taught you that in 300 hours, that how to be free from this matrix traps while living in the matrix. Remember that teaching. It is the same. Matrix will always have the reasons and causes to keep you trapped, emotionally, mentally, physically. It will keep giving you the reasons to remain trapped. How can you be free? That has to be your choice. If you will not make the choice, you will get very amazing logical reasons to remain trapped in that. And those reasons will feel right always, because reasons are always right. But the fact is, you are trapped. Yeah, I've already taught you on that. So remember those lessons. That is one.
Yes.
And second thing, because of that, because of those outer impact, you cannot start killing the nature inside you, because your primary responsibility is to take care of the nature inside you, and then with that space of empowerment, the nature around you. Okay, because you are also nature living in you. So take that approach. That is one. Then only you will be empowered. Second thing, coming to the second question, where you say how to handle people, even if you're doing good to them and they are coming and shouting at you or bullying you or something. Two things. One, how would I handle it? And there have been times, many times in my life, these things happen. These are common life things. First of all, I always think that why this person is so troubled. What is it which is troubling him or her? Because the moment you start to realize that what is troubling him, and then you immediately go and fix that reason or help that person in that, it immediately becomes easy and calm. Sometimes you don't even know why the person is so troubled. But normally, what I do in that scenario, because there have been times there were people I've been always doing good and helping, they came with lots of complaint and things, and without really telling me the reason that what is troubling them. So I always say this, that hello, please know I am your friend and I'm here to support you in whatever is required. So don't worry, we can work at this out. Now tell me what is the problem. Let me see what I can do. So the moment you say something like this, you show your commitment, for your support, for your well-wishing towards them. It calms them down. That whatever it is, we will sort it out. I don't want you to be troubled, because I'm not liking that you are troubled. Let's work on it. What is it? So that is one approach, a compassionate approach, where we don't leave our compassion and we don't leave our centering, and then we see how it is going. And beyond this, the baseline is which I already say, your primary responsibility is to protect yourself. So when it comes on attack and after attack, and you are trying to diffuse, it is not getting diffused. You need to know how to protect yourself, whatever it takes. I mean, of course, you are a very fiery girl. I know you now for 10 years. Previously, you were initiator of all the mess and fires around you. and now you are not because you are transforming. But I have never told you to control your fire. You are getting all the transformation by yourself. It's between you and nature, you and divine, you and universe. And if universe wants you to live more sane life now, probably because that is your learning. Because as I have told you that you were in one extreme of pendulum, and pendulum always go on to the other extreme, and then it comes to the center. So probably right now your time is to live on another extreme, and then realize that where all you need balance, you have it, you can do it. Because you know, and you also, another thing is, when you know that you are empowered to handle it, even if somebody is doing something, you don't actually bother that much. You say, oh, no worries, whenever it will get overboard, I can handle it. So when that happens, you don't feel bothered about it, because you know that you can handle this, you can deal with this. The only thing is, we cannot complain for others, because the other is the agent of matrix. We already learned this. It is not the other is coming to you, it is the life coming to you, or the matrix coming to you, wants to trap you. How would you like to save yourself, or how would you like to get trapped? Can be your choice. Where you want to end, where you want to handle in harmony, where you want to handle with force, and where you want to run away. All four things are available to you. Has to be your choice. And the choice comes mainly from your empowerment, your mental, emotional, and spiritual maturity. Right?
Got it. Thank you.
Okay. So, decide, you can decide your boundaries. You can decide and set your boundaries. You already know it. That's not a problem. Now the thing is, I know from where the question is coming, because now I have answered your questions, right? Now let me tell you beyond your questions, from where the question is coming. And that's a very big mess we create in our life. When we become meditator, when we become spiritual, we start to feel that now we want to live in harmony. The world should also live in harmony with us, right? Because we don't want any mess. We don't create any mess. But the world is creating mess. It should also live in harmony with us, right? We do think like this. And that's the problem, because your growth, your spiritual journey, your meditative path, why would the world become bother about it? It's not responsibility of the world. It is not doing anything good to the world until unless they feel your goodness. They will not bother for it. They will live what they are. Whatever way they are, they will live that. Your spiritual growth will empower you to deal with them with more rooting, and not to get triggered by them, but remaining wise in whatever way you want to deal with them. But you can never say like this, oh, now I want harmony in my life. Why these people don't understand this? No, they are same. They do not change. They are living the same life. And they will continue living the same life. It is your progression and it is your empowerment. And this is a huge empowerment for you, Kanika. Like you said, that maybe a couple of years ago, if somebody would come like this, you will just kill the guy. Nobody dare to deal with you like this. But now you're okay. You are not really killing the guy, and you are still giving the person a space to recovery, which is such amazing thing. Probably you have to become the medium, the channel for that person's transformation. That's also opportunity we get. And never get this
Yeah.
opportunity of becoming a channel in a very smooth manner all the time. That, oh, I'll just do some nice classes, some nice students come to me, and I will just transform them. Sorry, life takes your exam. You will get students, or you will get opportunity to become the channel in other person's transformation in the most weird manner also. especially people who are very near to you or who have access, direct access to you, your family, your friends, your beloved, whatever. Or people you trusted a lot, people you wished a lot of good, all those people. So it's our choice also to remain a channel and to help people to transform, sometimes by force also. That now it's enough. Now, if you want to talk to me, learn to behave like this. This is what is allowed, this is what is not allowed. If you are ready, if you want to come to me, this is what is your allowed area. Here, come, behave, and then I'll open next gate for you, step by step. Yep.
Yeah, if I can be a little precise about the situation,
Hmm.
maybe. So you know that I've been shifting to the other place,
Hmm.
and all of a sudden my landlord is demanding extra money for something,
Hmm.
which I called him and I spoke to him that you why you messaging me about this? It
Hmm.
was never discussed. Then he just started, starting shouting, "You're a tenant. You're like this, that, that." I said, "What did I say? I'm just talking to you. If you want to talk maturely, then we can
Hmm.
talk. Otherwise, there is no scope.
Hmm.
We will see later."
Hmm.
That's what I did.
You're right.
But then, in this case, I don't know him. I
Yeah,
don't
but
have
then you
any
know that
connection and
it's
I
a
don't want to
small
know
thing.
him.
But you can handle this. This is a small thing. He cannot do anything to you anyway. Go by
Okay.
the contract. Simple as that. It's not important for you, right? Feel free to deal with in any manner from your space of empowerment. With
Just a matrix, I believe, nothing
that's I
else.
said this is the perfect example because you feel now you want to live a harmony life. Why these guys are messing up? And this will happen because the world will be like this. No, the world is like this. And when you are living in the world, you have to learn to deal with all the situations. And you're quite empowered to deal with such situations anyway. You have been dealing with such situations for all of your life. Not a big deal, right? And
All right.
it's not the person who is coming for transformation to you. It's some random guy in the life, right? It's the Z category, what we discuss in our people list. It's not A, B, C, is Z. So we are not allowed to be bothered by Z people. Do whatever it takes and finish it. Simple, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, it's good. Thanks.
Yep. All right. Any other question?
We have received another question.
Yes, Mukta.
This person experienced low BP, almost 35 by 55, and wants to know that is it related to calming meditation or if they're doing something wrong and what can they do to improve it?
But this is not a. Uh, what is their normal BP?
Not mentioned.
Did they mention that? So, well, I know a friend of mine. She is also a meditator. Her normal BP is always very low, sometimes 40 by 60, which is an amazing thing. So I don't know about this person. What is their normal BP? Uh, your BP does drop when you all go on deep meditation, but that is temporary in that state. When you become calm in your mind all the time and you are in that meditative state, your BP also drops a little bit. But that's not that it becomes half, it just goes like 5-10 point time, which is okay because it does not affect the body. It is just that the extra space or BPM of BP the mind needed when mind becomes calm, the neurological system becomes calmer, your senses are more easy, you are more restful inside. So that extra 5 to 10 points of BP, it becomes calmer because your body does not need that. That's the scientific explanation of this, and that is easy because that tells you, and that it is only not only with the BP, your breath also goes down in the count, as we already do the breath test and we understand that if it is 7 or 4 or 3 per minute, then if it is like this means that your heart your body needs less breath because it is absorbing more prana already with the breath, and it needs less breath because you are calm. You don't have any struggle going on inside you. And when that happens, the low your breath count will go, your BP will also become low, because of course it's related with heart pumping, no? So that is all normal. The only thing is that if that person is not facing any special difficulty because of this, and if body strength is good, everything is normal, then it is good. But I need to know more details about this. But this is the explanation. Now, I don't know what it is about, why it is happening, what kind of meditation they are doing, how much they are meditating in the day, or what is happening. We need to see that. Right? You can tell them to send me more details later, and then we can answer. Good. So we do the, wait. Okay, so we do the meditation now. Right. We will do the third eye meditation today. Become aware of your breath. Become aware of how you are sitting. Now feel that you are breathing into your third eye chakra, the center of your forehead, and your breath is activating your third eye chakra. Now start looking at your third eye chakra from inside, keeping your eyes closed. Now take your right hand index finger and start rubbing at your third eye chakra up and down slowly. Now place your hands back on your lap or knees and keep breathing on your third eye. Keep looking at your third eye from within. And feel the energy there. Keep your awareness on your third eye. Any thought comes, just come back to watching the third eye and breathing into the third eye. Don't go with thoughts, keep coming back. Make sure your forehead is relaxed, it's not tensed. Be easy. Need to do a loving gazing. Slowly take 3 deep breaths. Keep feeling the connection with the third eye chakra. Move your fingers and toes. Put your hands together and rub them gently. Place them on your eyes and gently open your eyes. Rub the hands back on your face and on your body. Come back. The smile. Namaste. It was nice meditating with all of you. Thank you for being here. And I see you in the next call.
Yeah.
Right? Keep living your consciousness, keep enjoying life, keep spreading light.
Thank you.
Thank you.
you. Namaste.
Thank you.
Let's have our group hug. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.